One strike is all it takes. In the silent desert, something has cornered one of its deadliest, but the hunter isn't what you'd expect. What could possibly threaten a fully grown rattlesnake? The snake isn't preparing to hunt, it's preparing to survive. Something incredibly fast refuses to leave. Why would a bird deliberately provoke a venomous snake? Running isn't enough. Every movement is calculated. One mistake would end the hunt instantly. But speed isn't its greatest advantage. Instead of attacking, the bird waits. It seems to be studying every strike before making its move. The attack comes faster than most animals can react. But this hunter was already moving. The battle has only begun. Each failed strike drains precious energy. The bird knows something the snake cannot afford to forget. But why doesn't it attack now? Because patience can be deadlier than speed. The hunter is waiting for exactly the right moment. The snake is beginning to tire. Every explosive strike demands enormous energy. The desert heat makes recovery even harder. Now the bird changes tactics. Instead of circling, it attacks from angles the snake struggles to predict. But one successful bite would end everything. Venom doesn't need a second chance. The bird survives by refusing to offer the first. The hunter finally sees an opening. For the first time, hesitation appears. The rattlesnake is no longer controlling the fight. Now comes the move everything has been building toward. A lightning-fast peck lands before the snake can respond. But one peck isn't enough. The attack isn't meant to kill immediately. It's meant to weaken an already exhausted opponent. The snake has one final chance. Cornered and exhausted, the rattlesnake gathers every remaining ounce of strength for one desperate strike. But the ending won't unfold the way the snake expects. In less than a heartbeat, the balance of power if killing the snakes is possible. How did a bird to become one of the desert's most specialized hunters? The real surprise isn't that the Roadrunner can kill a rattlesnake. It's that this isn't a rare accident. But what gives this bird such confidence? The answer isn't strength. It begins with extraordinary speed and the ability to stop and change direction almost instantly. Speed alone can't defeat Venom. A rattlesnake needs only one successful bite. The Roadrunner survives by making sure that opportunity never comes. Timing becomes its greatest weapon. Instead of rushing forward, the bird forces the snake to keep reacting, wasting precious energy with every missed strike. But exhaustion isn't the final goal. When the opening finally appears, every movement becomes precise. The bird aims to stay clear of the snake's most dangerous weapon, its fangs. Yet snakes aren't its only challenge. Despite its reputation, venomous snakes make up only part of the Roadrunner's menu. Its appetite is surprisingly diverse. From insects and scorpions to lizards, rodents, and even small birds, almost every opportunity becomes a meal. But surviving the desert requires more than hunting. Every sunrise brings extreme heat, scarce water, and fierce competition. Success depends on wasting as little energy as possible. Even its body has adapted to these harsh conditions. Long legs allow the bird to outrun many predators on the ground, while its powerful feet grip loose desert soil during sudden turns. But running isn't always enough. When danger grows too great, the Roadrunner can burst into short flights, escaping rocks and thorny vegetation with remarkable agility. It isn't the only hunter searching these deserts. Above, hawks patrol the skies. On the ground, coyotes search. Even the hunter can become the hunted. Constant awareness becomes essential. Those bright eyes are always scanning. Every movement could signal food or danger. And another challenge is already waiting. Not every snake is a rattlesnake. Some rely on speed instead of venom, forcing the bird to change its strategy. Adaptation never stops. Every successful hunt teaches the same lesson. Survival belongs to those who can adapt faster than their rivals. For many people, the Roadrunner is just a familiar desert bird. In reality, it is one of North America's most versatile predators. And its greatest achievement isn't defeating snakes, it's mastering one of the harshest environments on Earth, where every day demands speed, intelligence, and perfect timing. A desert may look empty at first glance, but every predator here influences countless other lives. Every hunt changes the balance. By controlling populations of insects, rodents, lizards, and snakes, the Roadrunner quietly helps maintain the fragile balance of desert life. But balance works both ways. Even this skilled hunter cannot dominate forever. Age, injury, or a single mistake can quickly reverse its fortune. The desert never offers guarantees. Young Roadrunners face an even greater challenge. Every lesson begins with food. The first hunts are rarely successful. Each failed attempt teaches timing, patience, and precision. Experience changes everything.
Years of practice transform hesitation into instinct. Every movement becomes faster, quieter, and more deliberate. Those same instincts are tested every single day.
Each sunrise begins a new search for food. Every sunset marks another day survived in one of Earth's toughest environments. But survival isn't only about hunting. Extreme temperatures force every desert animal to manage energy carefully. Even the fastest hunter must know when to rest. The desert rewards efficiency. Nothing here can afford unnecessary risks. Every decision carries consequences measured in survival. Nature has shaped this hunter over countless generations. Generation after generation, evolution quietly refined one of the desert's most remarkable birds. Yet the story isn't really about one bird. Across every desert, predators and prey constantly reshape one another. Neither side ever truly wins for long. Every species writes part of the same story. Without predators, prey populations explode. Without prey, predators disappear. The desert survives because both exist together. Even fear has a purpose. The rattlesnake's warning rattle, the Roadrunner's speed, and every survival strategy are chapters in an evolutionary conversation millions of years old. And tomorrow, another snake will hunt. Another Roadrunner will search for food. The cycle begins again, with every sunrise. This wasn't simply the story of a bird defeating a snake. It was the story of adaptation meeting adaptation in one of nature's oldest rivalries. One final thought remains. In the desert, survival doesn't belong to the biggest, the strongest, or even the most dangerous. It belongs to those that adapt, learn, and endure.